The woman, all we have is the woman speaking for herself, saying, no, we have not quarreled. This relationship is solid. I don't even know what's going on here. What's going on here? I want my husband. What's going on? So hooray! Hi guys, it's a girl, Lillian Mutambo, also known as Lillian, girl from Zambia. If you're new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe so that each time I upload videos, you'll be notified that Lillian post a video. Thank you so much for more than 96,000 subscribers. Na totela sana. I am so grateful for the many subscribers, and I know that we'll be hitting 100,000 subscribers in a few days, and my YouTube channel will now be more of a professional TV channel. That's my promise to you, my subscribers. I want to do things more professional, and because I'll be based in Zambia, we'll share quality content from that side because I have more time on that side. In this video, I would like to talk about the latest saga on social media since yesterday when the story broke out on the Zambian internet. There's a story of a gentleman and a woman and his current wife and his ex-wife that is trending all over social media. Now, we were shocked at the level of disruption to a wedding. Some of you might have seen this on Facebook, and I was just waiting for the right time to make a comment because I just didn't want to comment on just what I've just seen firsthand. I think I believe in hearing two sides of a story. And for those of you who are not aware, I am talking about a wife that stormed, I'll say wife, and I'll tell you why I'm saying wife, a wife that stormed a wedding in Zambia on Saturday, but the video leaked on Sunday yesterday and it's gone viral. Before I go any further, watch this video and I'll make my commentary. Check this out.
Father, this wedding can't go on. This man here is my husband. This is my child, and he is my girl. He is left home with me. I don't know what's happening here. While come and see what your husband is doing. Uncle, she was saying, no. This man here is my husband. I don't know what is happening here. He is left home. Father, God, my husband. What is this, you people? That whatever you want to do, even if you say, no, leave me alone. Father, even if you say, Mama, Musian, enda kusogora. My children, can you come here? My children, please come here. Sorry. This man is my husband. We haven't divorced, we haven't separated, we never quarreled, we even slept with you. This morning is from home. I don't know what is happening here. And I've come with my children. These are my girls. These are my girls. Switch it off.
Okay, so you have seen the video. When that video came out, this woman, the bride, was just being cursed by people on social media. People were saying she was too calm, she's too quiet. I think she knew that the man was married, and the man as well sounded guilty because in the video, when you watch the video, the lady stormed in and said, Father, I'm not going to allow this wedding because I am married to this man, and she was carrying a baby on her back. And that's what obviously made everybody conclude that the reason why this woman was being truthful was because she said, he has just left this morning. He never told me he was going anywhere. He never said anything about going to a wedding, and we've never quarreled, we've never had any issues. And the person who was filming couldn't finish filming because the person was told to stop, but the person obviously leaked the video. and the lady was told to move forward kusogolo. For those of you who don't understand, when she was told to enda kusogolo, mean go to the front and speak from the front there. And the thing is, she went at the right time of the vows. I don't know who was tipping her to say, you need to come now, you need to come now and stop this marriage. And it being in a Catholic church, we obviously expect that they would have announced for a long period of time. So this is how the woman stormed in the church, and the whole social media was sympathizing with her. How can that evil woman, she's a witch, how can she do this to her friend? Or can she find another man for herself? She's so jealous. And I was just busy reading comments, and I was like, look, there's always two sides to a story, and I'm not going to pick any side, but for me, I'll just give a neutral advice as somebody in leadership, because in the past, we've seen relationships break up on social media, and at the end of the day, we see people back together. So she said what she had to do, and the video obviously was disrupted and was stopped, and we were left with what happened next. And then we saw an image of the man, this is the image here, holding the woman's veil, and it was concluded that the wedding had gone ahead. And then there's a video as well of the lady and the man having their bridal shower, and I believe the bridal shower happened the very same day. So listen to watch this video and just check out how the bridal shower went. Check this. So I believe that in Zambia, some people prefer to have a church wedding and then have a bridal shower, which is more like a reception because of food expenses. When people just want to have a minimalist kind of wedding, they do those type of arrangement. So according to posts on social media, it was stated that Abraham Muyunda those were the posts on social media, is somebody who's based in China, and the reason why he married this other woman was because his first wife, who came in to storm the event, dumped him. And she dumped him when he was broke, he had no job, he was working for ZRA, and then she walked out of the house with the kids and she started staying on her own. And then he went on the Copper Belt, which is where I believe the wedding was, on the Copper Belt, because that church, I was trying to figure out where's that church. I believe the wedding was on the Copper Belt, where the man decided to move on, since the lady has decided to move on, and she had a baby with another man. And according to the posts again on social media, according to people who are close to the family, let me just play you something from this lady, what she was saying, so that you could listen to it, and then I'll translate for those of you who don't understand our local language. Listen to this.
Nomba basi umfweni ala uyu mwana kashina tumwita mashina uyu mwana we have called him names. Apparently this girl, the Nawenga, happens to be my sister's friend, my young sister in Lusaka, and she was present during that wedding. Whatever lady in short, whatever lady was just up to ukuona wedding yam nabo. Fine, yes, it's known that whatever lady was married to the guy. When the guy came kuno Copper Belt muku bomba, baledi kulya ku Lusaka kupula efumo, uli omwana uli abapapire uli tewaba guy badya mwana wa kupula. So now after bamonati abalume bakesa bachitashani bakesa bepa yanga babasanga ati nabapula efumo kumbi efe balongera bene balezi balya kufuma panganda kuya kubutuka ukutina reaction ya mulume linto wabwelele baisho kupanga meetings to try and resolve the issue. That is how he even presented the case kuchechi ukubeta baledi bale na relatives babwe. They never used to go there. At 4 times ukubeta ati baye kuchechi baye bachite resolve issue. Badaba baledi kunsoni tabare yako. That is how the church declared the guy single. You can go ahead and do what and marry. Echupo chidi so kuli okupa manzi bana nkwefye. Those that know the truth. Ewa chumweba fiati tawalile. Uyu mwaume mulume obe uyu mwana kashina umwishiba na story yako na uyishiba. So that woman mwandi aona ulafyeshina ya mgeuzi, otherwise the girl is innocent. Right now the girl is in her husband's home. That woman is a devil. We just wanted to kuona ula uyu mkashana na okumuita husband snatcher, but the truth is that woman just left her own marriage nokupura efumo kuli bambi ichupokale chapo abadia. Can you imagine that? I felt bad because I also called that girl a bitch. I called her names. I feel so bad.
So, as you've listened to the audio from the lady, the story was just getting too complicated. It's still getting complicated and complicated. There's this side of the story, there's this side of the story. So that lady who was speaking says she's apparently close friends. Her sister is apparently close friends to the bride. And that's the story. The man moved on with his life, and when they were called for meetings because the lady had moved on with her life, she had a baby with another man, she never attended those meetings. And somebody had posted on social media insulting the Catholic Church, and I say that's wrong, because there's nowhere any church in the world, especially the Catholic Church and most churches, they announce and they normally call you to the front if anybody wants to come against this marriage from happening and blah blah blah, please come forward. So and if the wedding was on the Copper Belt and the lady was in Lusaka, how then did she find herself on the Copper Belt? Question 1. 2, how then people were saying he's from Kawata, then others were saying he's from China. So there's too many stories on social media about the man is from here, the woman is from here, the woman denied the man, and the woman, all we have is the woman speaking for herself saying, no, we have not quarreled, this relationship is solid, I don't even know what's going on here, I want my husband, what's going on. So and then the friend, the one who's very close to the bride, says no, they were called for meetings and this woman did not turn up. And because the lady was carrying a baby on her back, the conclusions were that, oh, it's true, the man is married, he has a child with this woman. And to me, I personally felt it was impossible for the man to cheat the Catholic Church like that, because the church will be held accountable. They'll be liable. How can you allow a marriage to take place without proper investigation? And I believe for the man who's been married before, they do their investigations and even call families to find out. I think most churches do that. Then another post was on social media stating that Mr. Muyunda, Abraham Muyunda, that's the only name we have. We don't even know the bride's name. We don't even know the wife's name. Mr. Muyunda was married for 11 years to the woman. But when he lost his job, she got a job. And when she got a job, she was misbehaving and treated the man horribly and decided to leave. And the man went on the Copper Belt to find a job. And then their relationship broke off because the woman felt the man was not anything. But the man, by God's grace, has been lifted higher and higher and higher. But on social media, there was conclusions. Oh, the woman, she's desperate. I'm sure she's almost funding everything. The man is obviously poor because he looked really, really simple. But yet the man is very, very loaded. Anyway, listen to what, I don't know whether it's him speaking or it's a witness speaking, or it's a close family. Listen to what they have to say. Listen to this.
How do you come clean out of, because people saw that video and the woman said what she said. Can you tell us what happened there? Who is that woman? Is she your wife? Like, I've got a lot of questions, but see if you can answer them. Is she your wife? Were you from home yesterday? What happened? What happened? Just tell us what's happening.
Yes, that woman, I was with her from 2001, somewhere there, 2002, when we have children. So, there's a time when I was working, usually to social, you know, very well, when I was doing this.
Yeah.
There's a time I was working, and then apparently I lost my job.
Okay.
And she left me. First of all, before she left me, she started working for Giant Technology, MTN company, something like that, share with MTN. So she started dressing in miniskirts. Then I started crying and complaining. My dear, we agreed that you will work and you bring some part of the money to the family so that we feed the children. But now look, you seem like you have a relationship at work. You are dressing in miniskirts. She said, leave me alone. Since you please wait, I don't love you.
That's what she used to say.
Get a life. If you don't have anything to do, leave me. This human who collects trash with a billion of business of trash.
Because I know that you used to have this business of collecting.
Yes, I used to do waste management. I registered by then waste management. By the time she left me, I was not active. I didn't have clients. I didn't have anything. So that's the time I was beginning, and she didn't believe in what I was going to say. At some point, I'll be big and I'll be recognized, you know. So she left me in the bitch that I never had money. And her family came. She was talking to her grandmother and they were saying, okay, wamuondesha, shanshani, afumeko chao kuchukwatiseo tifuna kulia, ukaziara mwana ni kulia. So that's the time she left me. And when she left me, I cried, I cried, I was in a mess. I thought, this person, this is the time she was supposed to defend me from the family and show me that she loves me. But from the time she left me, I was praying, and I started my business. I believed in myself.
When did she leave you?
I got contracts here and there. I managed to buy trucks. I managed to, to position myself. And then now that I'm getting bigger, she just wants to surface and cause havoc. But even before then, before that wedding, I told her that, my dear, I have this woman. Maybe I got a little bit back. When she left me, I met this woman that I was wedding yesterday. That woman, I did not go to her like I'm a womanizer. I'm not a womanizer myself. God showed me that this is the woman that I want to give you. This woman has done account and she's capable of managing your finances in business. So I said, fine, this is the woman you're going to marry and to manage your financial issues. So marry her. So now I dated that woman from the time that I left from 2013. Every person who sees me, I'm in lovers, I'm everywhere with that woman on every single day.
So now
I've never changed women that people are putting it. So now I told that same one who came to make that noise. I told her to say, my dear, I am married. She's been pestering me, no, blah, 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 this and this. So I said, my dear, but even...
Hey, by now, social media, aunties and uncles, what can you call them? Sympathizers? And keyboard warriors, by now you should understand that in any relationship we shouldn't mind our business, Abby, because in this marriage clearly we can see there's issues, there's gaps. The woman stated the man left in the morning and the man was quiet, he never spoke a word. The woman was quiet, she never spoke a word. But despite all this fracas, they went ahead with the kitchen party. As for the wedding, according to sources, they're saying the wedding will carry on next time until the families resolve these issues. Was this man lying when he stated that, the woman had left him? Was this woman lying as well? For me, I wasn't really moved, to be honest. Like, we should feel pity because I'm a fellow woman and everything, but I wasn't really moved. If a man wants to marry somebody else, you can't stop him. You can't stop him. Especially we women, sometimes we are at fault. When we have a man, we don't value them. We treat them anyhow. We think they are useless. We think they are worthless. And then somebody else picks that man and values them, buffs them, as you can call it, meaning make them look better. And then suddenly you are attracted back to what you thought was rubbish. In the first place, when you get married to a man, you should stick to your vows. Stick to your vows, regardless of how poor the man becomes. Be there as a keeper of the marriage. Pray for the man. But you listen to the audio where the man stated she started wearing short skirts. and would just say whatever, became very disrespectful to the husband. That's his side of the story. She's saying something else. For me, I personally don't think it's possible for him to leave the house, marital house, to go and marry somebody else when he knows the laws of our country. And definitely people will talk. Definitely there's close family and friends that can tell the wife, do you know this is what's going on? But again, I read somewhere where people were saying that the man confessed that he paid family members to pretend to be family members and stand in for him, and that was a lie. And then there was another rumor that the man was jailed and questioned by the police for bigamy, and that was a lie as well. At the end of the day, they carried on with the kitchen party. So we'll wait for the story to unfold as to how far they'll get to. But from what we can see, the man has stated the woman is an accountant. He's in love with her, and God showed him. I know people are saying all sorts of things about this woman. We don't know what happened between the two. There was also another post where they said the marriage that they had was a customary one with no legal birth certificate. So even when they tried to divorce, they had to just go through, let's say, like normal customary, not really court. But again, people were saying, no, why didn't they go to court? Why didn't they go to court? And I know they needed to go to local court. So I think the divorce part, if it's supposed to happen, it should have been resolved completely before entering into another marriage, because it's clear the man is in love with this woman. He's found happiness, and it's a shame that this lady will be left with, I don't know how many kids they have, and the man has moved on and will start a new life. And from what I can see, this lady is a young lady who has no kids, and from what we can see, this lady is a very young lady, beautiful. People were mocking her dress. I don't see anything wrong with that. You know, at the end of the day, people have their own choices as to who they want to marry and their fashion sense as well. And then somebody made a funny post. This person said, this world is funny. Whilst others are praying for a man to marry, the man is marrying another woman. A married man is marrying another woman. Meaning, if you want to get married, look for a married man. But at the end of the day, what we need is responsible adults. These two are adults. They've been married for 11 years. They know where they made their mistakes. And therefore, Mr. Abraham needs to man up and resolve this matter away from the media. If he has chosen to marry the new wife, fine, it's okay. But he must support the children. And he must accord his ex-wife the, respect and the dignity. And the wife as well must not be a drama queen. She must not storm any other event. If they at all they'll ever have a family gathering where she'll be angry and trying to stop everything. I think the best way is she needs to accept that the man has moved on because she in the first place dumped him. Sometimes it takes men that really, really love women a long time to move on. And like he said, he was crying, he was miserable, and then he found this woman. Again, people don't believe this story. They say it's lies, it's beans. In Zambia, they call it beans. But for me, what I would say is he feels the pain and he knows what really happened. We can only just be there to advise him not to resolve this matter on social media. Yes, the aftermath of the matter, we will have it. But I feel this video was meant to embarrass the man and the woman so that their marriage should be in shambles. Do you remember the story of a young lady who was gifted a Range Rover and it was all over social media? And it's the Land Rover, it was all over social media. And the family of the man's wife started fighting the girl on social media, saying the man is married, he's fully married. But then he went ahead and married this girl and they divorced after 3 months. So in this case, in that case, the other girl was a side chick. She knew the man was married. But in this case, according to the man, they have been separated long ago, since 2013. 2013 is a long time. That's 7 years. But people were asking about the baby on the back. Who's the baby on the back? and then others have stated that the baby is for another man. So we are yet to hear more on this story. Otherwise, for me, what I can just say is do not resolve issues on social media, because you just get even aggravated more. People will just add more salt to your injury, and it will not be a good thing for you. So thanks for watching my YouTube channel. It's a girl, Lillian Mutambo, also known as Gelo Wapazed. And remember, if you see your husband leaving the house wearing a suit, run after him. He might be going for his own wedding. If you see your wife wearing a traditional gown and leaving early in the morning, she might be going for her own bridal shower. Let's be vigilant, guys. If you are in love, you are in love. If you're not in love, end the relationship. Nobody will ever force you to be in love with somebody you're not. Take care. I love you.